What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the Let's Talk Final Challenge. You can tell by title on the thumbnail. We will be talking about something a little bit controversial. We will be talking about KSI versus Joe Fournier. Now, I already done a video summing up my thoughts on the entire Misfits event and just going over everything quickly. And I said that some things I wanted to get into with a little bit more detail, and this was one of them. KSI versus Joe Fournier, and y'all know the reason why I want to get into it in a little bit more detail. You know, when this fight was announced, we all thought, right, this is going to be KSI's toughest test to date. You know, Joe Fournier, 9-0 pro boxer. You know, a lot of people obviously didn't think, oh, he's that good. But regardless, he was 9-0 nonetheless. Even if he didn't fight the best competition, he was 9-0. He was a pro boxer. This was supposed to be the stepping stone for KSI to literally step on, to take to the next step, to get him closer to the Jake Paul fight. So then KSI in his mind could say, I beat a pro boxer when Jake Paul could not. And that was supposed to be how the story went. Everything was looking good. KSI, Joe Fournier had the first press conference. Kind of went downhill a little bit. KSI was involved in controversy. Then he wasn't showing much at the press conference, much of the face-off. Then the next press conference and the weigh-ins, we got the original KSI. We got the KSI likes to talk shit, play the villain, really hype the thing up. Joe Fournier was talking shit the entire time, really building the fight. He made us believe that it was going to be at least a little bit competitive, or at least made me believe it was going to be a little bit competitive. And the fight was slowly approaching, and we were all getting excited for it. Then came the ring walks. They both walked out. Joe Fournier came out with women shooting money. KSI came out with his new song. They both got in the ring, and that's whenever it got real. And we thought, right, how is this going to go? Is KSI going to run through this man like he has with everybody else in the past? Or is Joe Fournier going to be too much for KSI and stop him and give him his first loss? First round starts. KSI obviously comes out with the karate type shit that he did against FaZe Temper, staying in the same thing, bouncing up on his toes, staying active, throwing the jab, doing the feints, making Joe react, seeing how fast his reactions are, seeing if he was actually going to be able to dodge some of the punches. KSI's game plan was clearly to just stay active, push the pressure, knew he had the youth on his side, knew he had the speed on his side and the power. Like I said, stayed on his toes, bounced in through the right hand, sent Joe Fournier back, got it in his head, okay, I'm going to cut off the ring, I'm going to push Joe Fournier back. That is my response. There was times in the fight KSI decided, you know what, let me Euro a little bit, fucking Euro to the side, swung the big right hand, took the shot. It's clearly putting Joe Fournier off, making Joe Fournier realize, okay, KSI is so unorthodox. How do I prepare for this? He's not orthodox, he ain't southpaw, he's unorthodox. There's no way that I can possibly really think, right, he's going to throw this hand, because I don't know. KSI was doing a good job. Like I said, he came out in round one. He was very active. He clearly showed that he had the youth on the side, the power on the side. Joe was, I guess, getting a couple shots off, but KSI was controlling the whole fight for the most part. Literally coming out and proving, okay, this is KSI's fight. KSI's actually looking like the boxer here because he's controlling everything. Although he was coming down with his hands down and Joe hit him a couple times, KSI took the punches as he said he would, even though it was a risky thing, because if Joe landed cleanly, then it might have been a different story. But he took them nonetheless. Kept coming forward, pushed the pace the entire first round. Then round two came out, KSI back on his toes, bouncing about, ready to go in, ready to be active, ready to put the pressure on Joe Fournier. It was all going fine. Joe Fournier was getting a couple jabs off, a couple shots off. KSI was pushing the pressure. Then came the controversy. Joe Fournier said the one shot that KSI was not going to catch him with was the big overhand right, which KSI is well known for. And that is exactly what KSI caught him with. He catches Joe with a big overhand right, makes Joe stumble back. KSI smells blood like shark in the water and starts pushing Joe Fournier. Gets up close to him, throws, I think, a left hand. His right hand gets stuck. It all blocks. Then KSI decides, right, I'm up close. I got to throw a real quick right short hook. And he did. And that is where the controversy really started, because not only did KSI throw that right hook, but he missed. The glove kind of grazed Joe's face, and then along came the forearm and hit Joe right in the chin, and that's what put Joe down. In real time, it looked like KSI connected one of the deadliest short right hooks that we've fucking seen. And it looked like he might have just sent a statement to Jake Paul saying, you said you can do it, I can fucking flatline people too. And we all went fucking crazy. I literally did a video on my vlog channel where my live reaction, me and my friends jumped up. We were fucking excited. Like, what the fuck did we just witness? My jaw hit the floor. We all actually thought KSI said, I am him, bitch, and sent the statement. Then the replay played, and it showed that the right hook missed, and it ended up being the forearm. And Joe obviously went down. Now, this is the main part, is KSI obviously wasn't aware of this in the time. The ref stopped it, said Joe cannot continue, because Joe literally hit the ground, his eyes rolled into the back of his head, and the ref goes, right, we're done. KSI wins. That's cool. Like I said, then the announcer, KSI by way of knockout, second round, and we were all like, because of the replay. We thought, oh, maybe they're going to tell KSI, maybe they're going to do this. They interviewed KSI, mentioned about the forearm. KSI, obviously, in his head, with the adrenaline pumping, was kind of like, no, I hit him with a nice right hook, blah, blah. Replays were shown. Nobody was happy. KSI fans, I'm a KSI fan, but we were all like, that is not a knockout. That is an illegal shot, and it should not be considered a knockout. Nothing has come out. It is now Monday when I'm recording this. I don't know if you'll see this Monday, Tuesday, or whatever, but it is now Monday when I'm recording this. Joe said that he wants to file an appeal to get that overturned into a disqualification against KSI because he doesn't believe it's a knockout. I 100% agree it is not a knockout, but so far as recording this, we've not heard anything from the commission. We haven't heard if Joe's officially filed the appeal or not, but we know he wants to. But as for now, it still stands as a KSI knockout. Now, my personal opinion, I wouldn't say that it has to be a disqualification. If it gets turned into a disqualification, I'm not going to be mad because it was an illegal shot. But the way I view it is, if they just decide, right, it wasn't intentional, because I don't believe in any way, shape, or form it was intentional. I think KSI just badly judged the distance. He got in too close, and he just did not throw the right hook correctly. And mistakes happen. Should he be let away with that mistake? No, he should be taught a lesson for that mistake, but I don't feel like we should hold him accountable, and we should hold him accountable for the mistake, but I don't feel like we should hold him accountable in the form of hold our pitchforks up, hold our fucking fire up, and say, right, fuck KSI, he did this. I don't think he done it intentionally. I think he just misjudged the hook. And that's why I think he should be held accountable. It should get overturned, but I would be happy with it getting turned into a no contest because, like I said, it wasn't intentional. It was an accident, but it is an illegal shot. It should not go down as a knockdown. Knockout. It should not be on KSI's record as a win, and KSI should not be allowed off of it. He should be punished for it, and he should be held accountable. But I also think that we have to understand that he obviously didn't mean it, and it wasn't intentional. But either way, I think no contest is the best way to solve this. Overturn it, turn it into a no contest. If it is disqualification, I'm not going to be mad at that because it would be in a lot of cases. But I think the best one is just a no contest because it wasn't intentional. But so far the commission has not done that. Will it get overturned? Who knows? A lot of people are making the excuse of, oh, KSI was going to win anyway. I wholeheartedly believe that if KSI didn't elbow him there and missed that, he would have backed up, pushed in, and he would have finished Joe Fournier anyway. But that's not the point, whether he would have finished him or not. It still should not be counted as a knockout because I do believe he would have hit him with a legal shot and put him down. But the point is, the shot he hit him with wasn't legal, and that's what we need to be looking at. We can't talk about what would have happened. We have to talk about what happened, and it was the elbow, forearm, whatever you want to call it. And that's why I think it should get overturned. It should be turned into a no contest. And then, obviously, he called out Tommy Fury, but I ain't going to get too much into that because I actually want to do a separate video comparing him and Tommy Fury because obviously he wants to fight Tommy Fury and do what Jake Paul couldn't. And that's what we're going to be getting into in a different video. But I want you to let me know in the comments down below, what is your thoughts on the entire situation? What is your thoughts on the forearm part? First off, what did you think about KSI's performance leading up to that shot? Do you think that this karate style bouncing on his toes fits him? Do you think it's going to work against people like Tommy Fury? Do you think it's going to continue to work? What pros do you see? What cons do you see? How do you think he performed overall? And then let me know about your opinion on the elbow. Do you think it should get turned into a disqualification? Do you believe it should get turned into a no contest? Or do you think it should just get capped a knockout because you believe he would have knocked him out anyway? Let me know in the comments below all your thoughts and opinions. We can have a conversation about it. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. As of right now, like I said, the commission haven't said anything. We don't know if Joe Fournier has filed an official complaint appeal to get it overturned. But either way, for now, it is still considered a knockout. But hopefully that gets turned and changed, and then hopefully it's all sorted. Moving on, so then all the controversy kind of dies down, and we all kind of just go, all right, it's all over, it's sorted, karma has been dealt, all good is in the world, and we can continue on the YouTube boxing journey. But like I said, let me know. And as always, I hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all think a positive, test negative. Have an amazing day. Like I said, I'm going to make a video on KSI versus Tommy Fury as well. So keep an eye out on that. If you want to see my vlog live reaction with my friends, you can go over to my vlogs channel right there and watch that. It's literally just mainly our reactions to different fights, and our opinions and our predictions before and after the fight. So if you want to check it out, that's over there. But as always, stay safe. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. So, peace.